Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Excellency to Kiai Haji Hasan Mutawakil Allah SHMM, respectable to Dr. Abdul Aziz Wahab BAMAG as the Director of Zainul Hasan Genggo University, and unforgettable to our beautiful lecturer. She is Miss Safiatul Hasanah.
Before allow us to have short introduction, I am Hikmatus Saimah.
I am Nadia Nurwahyuni.
I am Raihan Al-Mubarak Ali.
We are students of English Education Department at Zainul Hasan Genggo University. Here we will present the result of our observation with the title
Observation Analysis in Islamic Education Institution, an in-depth review of staff performance and understanding the learning process.
I am as the first speaker. I will explain part of background. The first objective. Observation conducted in Islamic educational institution are an effective way to understand firsthand how the institution operate and evaluate performance in this institution. The second purpose. One of the objectives is to understand more about the effective teaching method used in Islamic educational institution. Observation also aim to identify the challenges faced by students and teachers in the learning process so that better strategies can be developed to improve the quality of learning. And the third reason. The main reason for conducting observation is to identify problems that may exist in Islamic education institution. By conducting direct observation, the observer can directly capture the challenges faced by students and teachers and understand more deeply the factors that affect the quality of education in the institution.
I am a second speaker. I will explain part of methodology. Based on this observation using a qualitative approach method, the main part of this research from the Yusanto 2019 states that qualitative research has its own variety of approach, so that the researchers can choose from this variety to adjust the object to be researched. Furthermore, in qualitative research, data analysis must be correct or careful so that the data that has been contained can be narrated properly, so that it becomes the feasible research results. The selection of the data collection techniques refers to the interview. Question was adopted as the only method of data collection. It consists of the 10 items designed to refer the needs of the targets based on the purpose of this research. There are the 4 kinds of the data collection techniques, namely in the form of observation, interview, documentation, and the combination or triangulation, observation, interview, and documentation.
I'm as third speaker. I will explain part of table of specification, where there are 5 components of observation. First, organizational structure. The indicators is understand how the Islamic education institution operates and the staff work together to achieve its goal. Number of items, 2. Second, guidance services. The indicators is the quality of guidance services presented and how students benefit from them. Number of item, 2. Third, curriculum. The indicators is developing student abilities and how subject matter in Islamic educational institution is presented. Number of item, 2. 4. The quality of teaching materials. The indicators is the quality of teaching resources such as books, media, and other sources used to support the learning process in Islamic education institutions. Number of items, 2. Last, teaching methods and facilities. The indicators is the methods used by teachers in Islamic education institutions and how students engage in the learning process, as well as the facilities available to support the learning process. Number of item 2.
Next, I will explain part of table of interview, where there are 5 components of observation. First, interview with the headmaster. The indicators are first, clearly communicate the vision and mission of the Islamic education institution and inspire teachers to achieve common goals. Next, the principal monitors and assesses student progress. Number of items 2. Second, interview with homeroom teacher. The indicators are first, pay attention to the overall well-being of students and provide necessary guidance and encouragement. Next, maintain open communication with parents about student academic and behavioral progress. Number of items 2. Third, interview with the teacher. The indicators are first, analyzing how the curriculum in Islamic educational institution is adapted to the needs of students. Second, teachers design or compile teaching materials to influence student learning outcomes. Last, understanding the strategies used by teachers in improving the quality of education in Islamic educational institution. Number of items 2. Fourth, interview with student. The indicators are first, students are actively involved in class discussions. Second, increase student talent interest in studying at Islamic educational institutions. Number of items 2. Last, interview with school janitor. The indicators are first, readiness of classroom for daily teaching learning activities used to support the learning process in Islamic educational institutions. Second, student environmental condition in active spiritual activities at Islamic education institution. Number of items 2.
Okay, here I will explain part of observation and interview result. The first, result of interview with the headmaster. Vision and mission of the Islamic education institution. Our vision at this Islamic school is to create a place of learning that not only teaches science, but also develop good character in accordance with Islamic teachings. Our main goal is to help students become a person with good character, intelligent, and ready to face various challenges in the modern world, while upholding Islamic values in daily life. Monitoring and assessment of student progress. We monitor students' progress continuously in a holistic manner. Apart from looking at test scores, we also pay attention to the development of students' personalities and their activities outside class hours. We use report cards and regular meetings with parents to provide feedback on each student's achievement and potential so that we can help them develop optimally in all aspects of their life. The second, result of interview with homeroom teacher, paying attention to student well-being. As a homeroom teacher, my top priority is to ensure the overall well-being of the students. I am not only concerned about their academic progress but also their feelings and needs at school. I endeavor to create a safe and supportive environment in the classroom and encourage students to be actively involved in school activities. Every student has unique potential, and I strive to ensure that they feel accepted and supported. Open communication with parents. I believe that open communication with parents is very important. I regularly communicate with parents about their children's academic progress and behavior. We have regular meetings and are also available via email or phone to answer questions or share important information. The aim is to work together with parents in supporting student development so that we can create an optimal learning environment for children.
Result of interview with teachers. There are three. First, analyze how the curriculum in Islamic education institution is tailored to the needs of students. The curriculum in our Islamic education institution is designed with the needs and characteristics of the students in mind. We integrate Islamic values with general subjects to provide a holistic and relevant education for students. Second, teachers design or compile teaching materials to influence student learning outcomes. As a teacher, I design teaching material by considering students' learning styles and the learning objectives to be achieved. The teaching material must be able to motivate students to be achieved in learning and achieve optimal learning outcomes. Last, understanding the strategies teachers use in improving the quality of education is in Islamic education institution. We focus on developing teacher professionalism and implementing innovative teaching strategies. With collaboration between teachers and the application of educational technology, we aim to continuously improve the quality of education to effectively meet the demands of the time and the needs of students. Result of interview with students. There are two. First, students are actively involved in class discussion. I enjoy participating in class discussion because it gives me the opportunity to share my ideas and opinion with my classmates. Discussion helped me understand the material more deeply and also increase my confidence in speaking in front of people. Second, increasing students' interest and talent in studying at Islamic educational institution. At an Islamic education institution, my interest and talent in learning is growing because of the supportive environment and learning that is integrated with religious values. I feel more motivated to learn because I can relate knowledge to Islamic teachings, which makes learning more meaningful to me.
Result of the interview with school janitors. 1. Classroom readiness for the teaching and the learning activities. We always ensure the classroom are clean and comfortable every day to support the teaching learning process in Islamic educational institution. Our daily cleaning routine includes cleaning and the floor, cleaning and the table and chairs, as well as ensuring the clean lines of the toilets and the area around the classroom. And 2. Environment condition for students in active spiritual activities. We endeavor to create a supportive environment for students' spiritual activities in Islamic educational institution by maintaining and clean and orderly environment by keeping the mosque and prayer area clean. We hope that students can focus on their religious activities in peace and solemnity.
I will explain part of result. Through observation, we can see how religious values influence learning in Islamic educational institutions. We can also learn how teachers combine religious teachings with general subjects. This observation can also show the impact on students' spiritual and academic development.
Here I will explain part of conclusion. Based on observation in Islamic educational institution regarding staff performance and the learning process, the conclusion is that evaluation of teaching methods and staff-student interaction is key to understanding and improving the quality of education in these situations. This conclusion shows that the importance of evaluating this aspect to understand and improve the quality of education in Islamic education institution and provide a basis for future improvement and development.
Okay.
That's all from us. Thanks for your nice attention. The last we say